Welcome back everyone. Tonight is the second night of the season and we're here at Perth Motorplex for the twin 14 feature races. We had the car fixed during the week. We found that the master cylinder had a broken shaft inside, which is really unfortunate. It was brand new, but you know, these kind of things happen. And yeah, luckily we found that and did some work in the shed during the week and today. And yeah, as you can see, the 51 machine is good to go and we got brakes. So really happy with how the car's gone. So yeah, put a lot of hours in this week, but made sure the car is perfect for tonight. So we got qualifying straight up. And then we're into a one heat race, and then we've got two feature races tonight, 14 laps. So 2 features, 14 laps each. It's on from the get-go as well. Like qualifying, we've got points on qualifying tonight, which we don't usually have. And where you qualify, it's going to determine where you start in your heat, which then will determine where you start in the first feature race. So yeah, we're going to have to be on it from the get-go. The car's set up, we're good to go. Just getting my stuff sorted now, and then yeah, we'll be out on track ready for qualifying very shortly. So hot laps are done and dusted, really happy with how the car ended up. I think we went 5th in our group out of 2 groups. So I think we were 5th and like 7th overall, something like that. So yeah, the car was just a bit taily through the corners and it was hanging off the straight. So I was coming through the corner and as I got onto the straight, the car would just hang and then it would snap and then go forward. So we're just trying to make it for the heat race so that when I go through the corner and come out, it's not hanging too much and it just comes out as straight as possible to carry as much momentum and speed as we can out of the corner. So yeah, the boys are doing that now. We've got sprint car qualifying and time trials up now, so they're going to blow some of the stuff off the track, and then yeah, we'll just keep watching the track, see what the track does, and yeah, see where we're starting in our heat race and go from there.
Who should be on pole? It's Cody Nash on pole, Dan Golding on the outside. Here we go, heat number 2 for the Total Tools of Rockingham. Green lights come on. And a good even dispatch down into Teddy Granny Flats and Modular Homes turn. That was close. Daniel Golding got away with that and takes the lead. Second place is Cody Nash. Oh, big crash. Here we go with the restart for Total Tools of Rockingham. 7 cars remain. The green lights are activated. Away we go. And a good start by the 71 of Daniel Golding, who takes the lead. Here comes a slider. Well, that was nearly another catastrophe. That was Jake Robinson who came through as they moved down the back straight into Schlam turn number 3. So Robinson's gone back to 4th place, and it's actually Cody Nash who's...
So heat race number 1 is run and done. Started 5th there and ran 5th. So they dumped a lot of water onto the track on the low line and the high line before the race started, and unfortunately all we could do was basically run in the middle of the track, which was just really, really slick. And yeah, it was just basically stagnant from there. So we got a good start, and like we kept up with the front of the pack, but we just couldn't do much because you couldn't go high because it was breezy. If you went high, it just basically pushed you into the wall and almost put it into the wall a couple of times, to be honest. And then down low, it would just like slide onto the curb and like have the car real sideways, and you just couldn't go forward. So I had to run half track high, but the problem with running half track high was there's no line there, it was just slick. So yeah, torched the tyres a little bit there, but we've got our first feature race up next. We got 14 laps, and then obviously we'll see how the car goes in that one. Don't know where we're starting yet, I'll go have a look. But yeah, we'll do these 14 laps. Hopefully we can move it a little bit forwards if we're starting mid-pack, and then get a good position for the second feature race, which is also 14 laps. So yeah, we'll see what we're doing. Hopefully the track's not too wet for the first feature and we can get up in the wall and actually get some momentum and move forward. So, but yeah.
And a mishap earlier on tonight, finds himself at the front of this one. He's joined by Joel Watson. Away we go. Oh, was a bit happening further back in the field, and Nick Rowe seemed to get quite the flyer from the back row. He's up into about 3rd or 4th place already as they make their way down the back straight. We've got issues, we've also got yellow lights.
can see they just lost speed, completely lost speed, and came back into the face of the pack. Here we go.
So Keenan Fleming will lead us away once again. That's a better dispatch. William Douglas is there in the 61 car. Well, they're 4 and 5 across the track further back as the back markers make their way through, and they're coming up on the outside of cars to make it happen. As they move out of Mobile 1, Fleming is the leader. Watson in second place, Douglas in third. Corey Smith, Nick Rowe is there. There's still 3 and 4 across the track in the opening exchanges of this 14-lap feature race, which is in the hands of Keenan Fleming. Here comes Nick Rowe in the 3 car, makes a dive bomb on Patrick Watson and makes it stick. Douglas back in 4th.
Yeah, and Tommy Payette's also picked up a few spots. He was 12th on the last lap. He's now up to 8, so he picked up 4 spots. Is he about to get another one as they go down the back straight, as they come into turn number 4 for Mobile 1 into the main straight? It's a nice little handy break that Keenan Fleming with Nicholas Rowe hot on his hammer, and now Rowe does a slide job on turn number 2. A blistering burst of speed. Has he got enough here, Fleming, to get it back in front? He doesn't. So Nicholas Rowe takes over on lap number 4. As he comes into the main straight, it's going to be pretty much side by side. They come down. Fleming, Rowe, Watson, Robertson, Douglas and Payette is up into the top 6.
Yeah, Nick Rowe just did the quick lap of the race to a 17.288. As there's the challengers starting to make their presence felt, including Tom Payette, who's come around the outside and moved into 4th place. He's out after Jake Robinson, who's made his way up to 3rd. So the back markers have made their way through. William Douglas is back in 5th. So Nick Rowe, Fleming, and now we have Tom Payette making another move. He's under attack though. Robinson's come through. We've done 6 laps and it's still in the hands of Nick Rowe.
Yeah, and Payette gets 3rd. He's about to be again challenged by Jake Robinson. Robinson and Payette, that's where the race is. They've chopped and changed 2 or 3 times so far in the last couple of laps as they go down the back straight, and they're closing now in on Keenan Fleming, who's in 2nd. Nicholas Rowe meantime's got a commanding break. He's got 7 laps down and he's still got 7 to go, because it is a 14-lap feature race. Of course, it is highlighting the great Neville Lancer we saw lead this field out. Rowe has got a commanding lead, 2.5 seconds. Second place is a great race, isn't it? Fleming, Robinson and Payette, they're almost 3 wide as they come into the main straight.
They are, and Robinson's made his way into 2nd now. Keenan Fleming back to 3rd. Payette to 4th. Payette's down on the motorcycle track, gets underneath the Fleming. Fleming, can he fight back? And the answer is no. He's able to cover off the move on the inside is Tom Payette. So he goes to 3rd, tries a slider on the 8, that doesn't come off, and right there with him still is the 61 of William Douglas. He comes into shock and he's coming underneath the Keenan Fleming and takes 4th place. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Nick Rowe is a mile out in front as we come up to complete 10 laps. There's 4 laps to go.
Yeah, well, he's coming up on lap traffic now. Andrew Charles is going to be the first of those. Andrew Charles finds himself a long way from the race lead, and he is going to be lapped shortly. Look at the race for 2nd though. Robinson, Payette, William Douglas. Where did he come from? He has just burst into the scene as he comes into the main straight, and the last place, Andrew Charles, takes his model out of the race. 11 laps now we've had completed. Down the back straight goes Nicholas Rowe, has a 3.15 second advantage over Tommy Payette, who's worked his way to 2nd. Jake Robinson now 3rd, and they are starting to get away from William Douglas, who had a burst of speed but starting to lose it now. Bring it home, Jace.
Yeah, Nick Rowe leads. Back in 2nd is Tom Payette. Rowe right up near the concrete wall. He needs to stay away from there. Back to Payette, Robinson and William Douglas. He'll come out of turn number 4, the Mobile 1 turn. You'll see the white lights there in the main straight. 1 lap to go in the Twin 14s. Feature race number 1. Back in 2nd is Payette, then Robinson, Douglas. And then in 5th place, it is that of 52, Cody Nash, who's also passed Keenan Fleming. Down the back straight the final time. Come on, Perth, put your hands together. The first feature race of the night goes the way of Nicholas Rowe in car number 3. Rowe wins the first of the Twin 14s. 2nd goes to Tom Payette, then Jake Robinson. 4th, a good set of laps by William Douglas, then Cody Nash, Keenan Fleming. Then Daniel Golding is after that. Mo Doyle is 8th, then Patrick Watson. Chris Timmick is 10th, Corey Smith, and Rob Golding in the 14 is last to complete the distance.
So heat race number 1 is run and done. Unfortunately, we went a little bit backwards there. The track is really, really slick tonight. It was really hard. We had an awesome start straight away. We got underneath the guy in front of me, and I think we were into 3rd by the first corner. So yeah, had a really awesome start, and then unfortunately a car was slowing And as I've gone underneath him to pass him, he's turned down at the exact moment that I've gone underneath him. We made contact, so that sucked. But then we had a restart, and obviously old mate in front of me knew what I was going to do and just went down low and just obviously blocked that line, which was, you know, smart. But yeah, unfortunately we got a bad start the second time around and tried down low a little bit, and I felt a bit stagnant down there, and I was looking up top and I'm like, oh, you know, maybe up top would be better. So I headed up top, and I was up there for a couple of laps, and it apparently, like, the crew tell me it looked fast, and if I probably stayed up there, it would have been the way to go. But you know, feeling how I was up there, it felt like I was actually a bit slower and I was losing speed to the leaders. So maybe if I just held out a little bit longer and, you know, just built the momentum up top and just kept going, I probably would have been better off. But yeah, I felt like I was losing speed, so I went back down to the curb and basically just stayed down there, really. So yeah, it sucked. I think we finished 8th, so we went a little bit backwards. But you know, it's been a while since I've raced a slick track like this. Like, tonight is really, really slick, and if you don't hit your marks on the low line, it's really easy to get really sideways and lose your momentum. And if you don't hit your marks on the high line, it's really easy to get sucked into the wall, and last thing you want to do is get sucked into the wall and go over. So it's just, if you're not hitting your marks like precisely every single lap, then it's really hard. So yeah, we made a couple of changes to the car now, so we'll see what we can do in the next one. But to be honest, I'm just looking to have a solid finish in the next one, bring it home in one piece, and yeah, get the car ready for Bunbury in, I think it's like a month's time. So we've got a big gap. So yeah, as long as we can get tonight done and bring the car home in one piece, I'll be happy. So don't know where we're starting the next one, but if we can move forwards a couple of positions, that would be good. But you know, yeah, again, just bring it home in one piece and push it into the trailer at the end of the night, and that'll be a good night. So yeah, see what we can do in the second feature.
Let's see, Nicholas Rowe, can he make it a daily double? I don't think so, but we'll see. We're going to see him get underway, and we go. Rowe, Payet, they're up there. Nash got a good fast start. It's going to be Payet to lead him away. Up high, wide, and handsome is Rowe. Get some speed out there too. Going to get a little bit of a block from Rowe, but it is Payet who's going to lead for the first lap. Rowe's got a fast car. Going to be on the scene very quickly. Still in second place, Nash, Daniel Golding, Chris Dimmick, Jake Robertson. They're your top 6. Then Rob Golding going back to the middle of field, Bo Doyle. Then we go back to Corey Smith, but you've got your mid-pack right there now on your big screen as you go back to the race lead, and it is still Tommy Payet who leads marginally now from Nick Rowe, who got Nash right on the start-finish line to take second place.
And then he bounces off the concrete wall down there in the TD Granny Flats and Modular Homes turn. He's coming on now. He's got a bit of momentum up as we've gone yellow with a car that's stranded. Oh, and I think it's the 14. 2 down, 12 to go. Payet, Rowe, Nash, Daniel Golding. We go green. Around Coney the third we go, and our race leader is that of Tom Payet. Again, Nick Rowe goes up high, wide and handsome, and gets some really good momentum off the back straight. He's out after Payet. Down low on the track is Cody Nash. 4th place is Daniel Golding, then Jake Robinson, and a great move there by the 51 car of Bo Doyle gets up into 6th place as they run down the back straight. It's a 3-way go now for the lead because Cody Nash is involved as they come out of Oval 1. The race leader is Tom Payet, but not by much.
No, not by much, and good to see Nicholas Rowe backing up what he was able to do in the previous event. He got to start alongside his fellow competitor in Tommy Payette, and Tommy Payette right now though has still maintained control. Rowe not going away. Nash is next. He's having a good duel really for second and third place. Moving it into it well is Daniel Golding, Jake Robertson, Bo Doyle, William Douglas has picked up a spot. Corey Smith goes back to 8th. Chris Dimmick is in the top 10, and Keening Fleming rounds it out. Patrick Watson has moved up a spot. Joel Watson goes back. 6 laps down for Tommy Payette. He has 8 to go.
And Tom Payette did wash off some speed getting past Isaiah Manage, and the margin is down to 1.2 seconds. Still persisting high, white and handsome. Here's Nicholas Rowe. He comes out at turn number 4. What's the margin this time as we cross the line? It's 1.6. So Tommy Payette down low on the track is actually skipping away. Back in third, it's Cody Nash, then Dan Golding, and then Jake Robinson and Bo Doyle in the first 6 as they move out of turn number 4 once again. 8 down and 6 to go. Tom Payette out in front.
Yeah, track starting to slick off. The track going black. As you can see, it's starting to get darker and darker as this race continues to unfold. So it's getting firm out there, and it's getting harder to get past. As you see, our race leader, he comes through for lap number 9, and he's extended his margin. It's out to 2.455. Cody Nash 3.2 behind. We've got 4th place Daniel Harding 4.3 behind. Jake Robertson 5th, 5.7 seconds behind. So the race leader is in a commanding position. Tommy Payette wasn't unexpected given where he started off the front row, and he's been able to extend that margin. 10 laps down, 4 to go.
Yeah, he was challenged early, but he's been able to skip away now by 2.7 seconds. There's 2 lap cars between he and the second place car, Nick Rowe. One of those is Isaiah Manage, and the other one is the 35 car of Andrew Charles. This has allowed Cody Nash to close up. Nash gets right round the outside of those 2 lap cars in a hurry, and he's nearly level now with the 3 of Nick Rowe. That's the battle on screen for second and third, and not too far behind is the 71 of Daniel Golding. We've got 2 laps to go with Tom Payette well and truly in front.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, Cody Nash though, he's going to get Rowe. He might get him right now. He goes out wide on turn number 2, and he has a blistering burst of speed down the back straight. Moves up in nicely and stylishly into second place. He has come with a big rate of knots as there's a spinner over at Schlam, and let's hope someone doesn't go slamming into the side, and that is stacking them up. Tommy Payette just at a relatively slow clip. Green lights are on. Rowe goes low. Nash in behind. Nash with the speed goes with a gate open to try to get under Rowe, but then they got almost caught up and they washed off speed. Meantime, Payette skips away, and Payette already has put 30 or 40 metres on them. Now Rowe gets his chance. He heads out down to the low line, and up over the top goes Cody Nash, and Rowe's out. Rowe's run out of noise. He's turned the car infield. Oh, that's a disaster. He's out, unfortunately, and so now it's Nash and Golding, Daniel Golding. Jake Robinson now finds himself up there in the top 5 along with Bo Doyle, but the race is done and dusted. Checkered flag has been won by Payette. Nash got second.
So that's feature number 2, run and done. Really happy with how we went in that one. I think we started 8th and we ended up, I think, 5th. But yeah, nearly got on the podium on the last lap. We were like, I think 50 metres from 3rd. So I came to 3 and we were like 3 wide for 3rd. And then the car just bit coming into the corner and just jumped a little bit, got a bit tight and pushed to the wall. And yeah, just cost me that like half a second. So yeah, it was night and day between the 2 feature races. Really happy with how we went out in that one. They ended up ripping the track before we had the feature race on the high line and low line on entry. So it was a bit tricky. I had to basically keep up the top and build the momentum for nearly the whole feature race. And yeah, we ended up almost on the podium. I think we were like not even 0.5 of a second. So we came into turn 3 on the last lap and we were 3 wide for 3rd. And the car just got a little bit of a push coming into the corner and basically just cost me that like little bit of time. And yeah, but really happy. Like, I know that we didn't get on the podium, but like we're close. Like we're in like reach of it. So yeah, we're going to take the positives away. We had some good car speed. We had some really good moves racing side by side with some of the boys out here tonight. So yeah, take the positives, but we've got to also take the negatives. We've got to learn from what we made mistakes on tonight. Like I know I made a few mistakes in my driving tonight in the first feature race, and even in the second. I know that I probably should have entered turn 1 differently, and it probably could have helped me get past the car a little bit earlier. But you know, this is what we've got to learn. Got to take every meeting one by one and learn from it. So yeah, really happy with how we ended up. Car's straight, and yeah, now we'll get ready for Bunbury in a month, and yeah, get up in the morning, do the maintenance, and then yeah, wait a while until we're back in the car. But yeah, really happy with how we went tonight and pretty stoked. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Really appreciate it, and hopefully we see you down here at the John Day Classic. And yeah, make sure you buy some merchandise at the back of the trailer. But we also have merchandise available if you want to message us on Blue Water Motorsport on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We have all social media platforms. So yeah, if you want some merchandise, send us a message or come down to the track when we're here next, and come to the back of the trailer and yeah, show some support, buy some merch. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.